Ho, ho. Look, I come from a city, you hear signs when we sleep. Heaven sent, hands down, vibes so unique. They ain't play their part, so my part is play for keeps. Wide-eyed kid, but I never saw that.
Welcome to Saturday night, man. Locked, loaded, and goated. We're here. We're live. We're watching some football, and we're going to hang out with you guys. So, first things
he's
first.
like 6'12". I don't understand how you fucking miss him twice now.
Obviously, you know which game we're watching. What's up, Deez? What's up, brother? Tony's got his hashtag in. He's scared. He's nervous. He's just a little nervous right now.
All right, that's gonna be another penalty on Auburn. That's offsides.
No, Kippy, that was a good win. Riddle actually has you at number 2.
Yeah, Kippy, we'll talk about them at halftime of this game once I've calmed down. I'm nearing peak Tony P level right now, and I don't like it. So I need to come back down a little bit. I need to come back down a little bit.
Nah,
we're
Kippy,
gonna talk about Indiana. That was huge for y'all.
Yeah, we already said, man, that was a big win, dude. There's nothing anyone could say to take anything away from you. There's nothing anyone could say to take anything away. That was huge. Huge win. Huge win. Honestly, Indiana is for real. It's time to start putting respect on them. And we're going to say this and probably lose next week to fucking nobody. But I will say y'all are
next week.
No, I'm talking about Indiana.
Oh.
We could lose to Tennessee. I mean, we got to be realistic with what. I mean, we got to be.
Baby. Go, baby. Push him.
He's out.
All right. It's going to be a 99-yard drive. Georgia ain't done shit this entire game. We're going to go 99
Can we
yards.
just go back to Kippy saying Auburn's getting hosed bad?
No, the fuck they aren't. Georgia got hosed. That fumble should have been a touchdown. Now, I will say, Kippy, I will say on that fumble, we were talking about that right before we went live. It was so hard to tell whether he broke the plane before he lost control or not. So we were basically talking about it, saying whatever the call on the field was what was going to stand. And I was actually kind of surprised they called it a fumble because I didn't think the referees had any idea what the hell happened.
That was a hard call
for you.
That was a hard call, Deez. I agree.
And I even told Branden right before we went live, I said, that's one of those calls you couldn't get mad either way they called that.
So, Deez, we're going to go ahead. I just want to say with you, because I've got 2 naysayers, congratulations, Tennessee. They come up with a big win. They beat Arkansas, held Taylor Green to 250 yards passing, which was big accomplishment. And they're all fire Tim Banks. Tim Banks got the stops. Tim Banks got the stops when they needed to. He got the stops when they needed to.
I didn't see Tim Banks on field. I didn't see that motherfucker on field. I see him on bullshit fucking plays down the stretch and undisciplined motherfucking players on defense. That's what I seen.
That's Heupel. Undisciplined's on Heupel. Undisciplined's on Heupel.
I'm talking. Oh, so when it comes to these guys that are in secondary who are fucking clueless and lost, they don't know what they're doing. That's Heupel. So teammates got nothing to do with that. Why,
that ain't no discipline.
Why am I not hearing commentators
shitty
glaze
play
over his nuts this year? Why is no one glazing over Tim Banks this year? I'm curious. Why? Why is no one glazing over Tim Banks?
Tony, I'm gonna make you feel a little better. Iowa is now up 30-0.
All right, I'm good.
And about to get the ball back.
Who is?
Yeah, your projection's way off, Jordan.
Iowa is up 30-0.
Oh my God! Iowa scored 30. It's amazing.
Wisconsin.
That's amazing.
They're probably going to score more than Alabama did on them.
That's fine. Let's see here. So here we go. They work for the SEC. Of course, they don't know what happened. Roll Tide, roll. What's up, Josh? Yes, we got our win there. Tennessee is trash. I mean, according to Tony and Jordan, they are. It's typical Johnny Chavis defense. Make the stops when the moment calls for it. That's a good comparison. That is an absolute good comparison.
Well,
I mean, honestly, like that. That's him.
Play football.
It is. But Johnny Chavis got you a title, so I mean,
he's only going to get 3 points out of this.
No, he had an all-world defense too.
Now that we've got the continued struggles with Vols defense out of the way, what about Indiana? Indiana looking legit right now.
Hold on, we gotta wait
before we go into this.
We gotta wait. We gotta wait till halftime. Riddle wants to wait till halftime to go over the Indiana.
Lord.
Let's just go down the list, Jordan. Let's go down the list. Okay. So we're not gonna go over the games that are in. We'll talk about that in a little. Let's start with Friday night.
George is on the board.
Let's start with Friday night. Tony Pardo in his infinite wisdom took North Texas to beat South Florida because they were at home. I'm telling you guys, if you haven't started doing the fade on Tony, it's time. The money is there to be made. It's out there. It's the golden.
Tony has a chance. Tony has a chance to go 3-3 this week if Georgia comes back and covers here.
Yes, sir.
3-3. Where am I at right now?
Jordan's 2-3 this week.
Where am I at?
You're a 3-2 currently.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Damn, that's about mid.
I'm 4-1.
So which ones did we get?
Well, I'm just going to start off by saying that me and Jordan know ball, and we picked Indiana.
You did
in that game against Oregon.
Mm-hmm. Who picked Missouri?
Jordan.
Okay, so fuck him. He don't know shit.
Again, I know ball. That game was gonna be tight.
We didn't say tie. We said 2.5.
Missed it by half a point.
You're the only person in this world that ever found a 2.5 on that game.
That's not true.
Never saw anything under a 3.
ESPN did.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did. When we pulled it, 2.5.
Hey, Jordan, Kippy said that we picked IU because of him. It was about time we listened to him.
Oh,
That's true. That's true. Josh says he knows ball. Who's your daddy? USC 21, Michigan 7. That's good. Is it me or y'all freezing? Are we freezing again?
No, I'm sweating. You can see the sweat on my forehead right now.
We shouldn't be freezing because we're on TikTok studio. It shouldn't be freezing. There wouldn't be any reason for it to freeze. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sewing a freeze either, Josh.
Jim thought they were talking about his temperature in the house.
God damn. Oh, bro.
It's not cold in here.
We're on this ass TikTok.
This game ain't.
Kippy says we're good. We're good. Kippy says we're good. So, Josh, it might be you. It's okay. I mean, like I said, so anyway, Tony was trying to catch up. Whatever.
Much better than Wednesday.
When are we going to start talking? Okay, so Golish. Where is Golish going to go?
Anywhere he wants to.
Anywhere he wants to, except for UCLA, because UCLA already has a coach.
Well, he don't want to go there anyway.
No.
Yeah, why would you want to go there?
Go to that dumpster.
I know.
I'm telling you, and we talked about this a lot in the offseason. We talked about it a lot in the preseason. And we've talked about it all this year. Alex Golish will be the hottest commodity.
Penn State.
No. I don't know if you want to go there. I mean.
Thank you, Dees. Thank you, Josh.
Can't go there anyways.
No,
right, so
he ain't going nowhere.
At the half.
He ain't going nowhere. I mean, we already said that. We've already established that. So, no buyout for him. But Golish is going somewhere. I just don't know where yet. I don't know where.
I would love to see him come back to the SEC.
What does it take? What does it take for Sunbelt Billy to stay alive?
Well, the whole meme going around right now, and it is actually kind of true if you look at his track record. As soon as his job is on the line, he's one of the best coaches in the nation. Somebody made a meme today, and it cracked me up. It said, when Billy Napier's job is on the line, and it was a picture of Nick Saban on the sideline. That's it, bro. And it's true. When that guy, the chips are against him, and that team is down, that's when that team is the most dangerous. Yeah. And Tennessee still has to go to Gainesville this year.
Yeah, and that's Tony's Tennessee team.
Yeah.
The intern at Arkansas is going to get the job.
That intern loves motorcycles and the volleyball team.
Yeah, he probably is, Josh. He probably is. He gave Tennessee all they wanted.
I just got a feeling you might see Alex Golish land in Arkansas.
If the idea all along wasn't a whole coup by Petrino to begin with, then yes, they'll go somewhere else. But I honestly think they have their guy that they wanted. Yeah. And Sam Pittman, one of the biggest mistakes Sam Pittman made was bringing him back.
I feel like Arkansas underperformed today. Like I said, I mean, Tennessee did a good job. They left a lot of points on the. They left a lot of points on the board, man. Arkansas could have scored way more than that. I mean,
hey, Jordan, Texas State 31, Troy 17 at the half.
All right, and also
swap field goals.
UK boosters are calling for Stoops' head. I'm sure they are, D's, because at this point, it's almost like he's mailed in this season. I think the buyout's too much for him, but I don't see any life, no life.
On the flip side of that, who are you going to go get that wants to go to Kentucky and try to recruit to Kentucky that is a basketball school? Who's going to go take that job?
You're right, but what if
you're not going to? You're not going to get a big name at that job. Stoops is the biggest name you'll ever get at that job. That job will forever be, once Stoops leaves, an up-and-coming coach trying to get his feet wet and make a name for himself. That's what that revolving door is about to become.
How mummy?
They can dump all the money they want into Kroger Field, and it'll still be one of the worst stadiums in the conference.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Missouri's pretty shitty. So is Vandy.
Have you seen? We got to see a lot of Missouri Stadium. They're making a lot of upgrades there.
They are.
It's going to look a lot like Vandy. It's going to look a lot like Vandy.
Glorified high school field.
With some boxes in the end zone, baby.
Vandy and Missouri are the equivalent of Warren County's high school stadium. That's exactly what they are.
I don't know about that.
They are absolute dog water, and they're telling everybody it's a beautiful field.
At least there's some history at Vandy. The Tennessee Oilers played there once upon a time.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, it's true. Yeah,
they also played in Memphis.
Yep. Who was undefeated, by the way.
Yeah. Hey, Tennessee forced 3 turnovers today. Hey, good point.
That's the difference.
That's a good point, Deez.
It was.
Good point. That's defense. That's defense right there. Defense.
Yeah, you're about to get Tony going.
That's a defense.
Yeah, I was trying to make Tony feel a little bit better because I do think Georgia plays the softest defense in the conference. They keep getting themselves in holes. They allow teams to have 7-8 minute drives. Alabama did it the entire first half.
Auburn did the entire first quarter.
Exactly,
and that's the first quarter.
And that's the thing is Auburn's got the worst offensive line statistically in the country, and Georgia can't get pressure. They don't. They play a very soft defense, and they've been doing it all year. I hate to say it as a Georgia fan, but this team is not good enough right now to even compete for the SEC with the teams. Hell, look at the way Texas played today. Arch Manning looked good today.
Don't get into that yet. Don't get into that yet. Don't get into that.
Good defense. I'm not going to go too far into it. But,
yeah.
I mean, Georgia's just – I was trying to compare to Tony because he was complaining about all these things. I was like, well, look at fucking Georgia. They're allowing 7-8 minute touchdown drives. We don't get sacks, and we don't get turnovers. At least Tennessee's forcing turnovers.
Riddle, but that's exactly what Jordan was talking about. You don't have the same depth that you used to have. And it's becoming evident
on that defense.
Tons of them. Yeah.
Right. But the biggest thing about this Georgia defense is there's no Davis or that big run stopper in the middle, Carter. There's not the Bronco Nagurski award-winning linebacker to captain that defense. There's not the shutdown corners like Khalil Ringo, who got benched in Philadelphia, by the way.
That's what you didn't know.
There's not those guys on this defense. There's good players on this defense, but there's not that shutdown big name guy.
In 4K, I'm watching the Georgia halftime show. They got all the lights off. It's fucking awesome. It's way better than that fucking halftime shit. Anyway, so all right, let's just go down the list. Let's just start going down the list. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Ohio State, Illinois. No one doubted this game. Did anyone take Illinois? Is anyone that stupid?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I didn't think so.
Jordan took Illinois.
Shit. God damn.
Luke Altmaier throws his first pick.
And I will say,
he didn't play bad. He didn't play bad.
Jordan only missed that by 3.5 points. That's the most points that Ohio State has given up all year.
There was a lot. Yeah, I agree. But does anyone doubt Ohio State's the number one team?
How much
the
was
number
time?
one
Garbage
team
time points.
The number one team.
I don't think you can call any of it garbage time.
No, I'm saying I just meant Ohio State's number one. I think they're number one, and we're going to get into number two in a minute. But Ohio State's number one, and like Tony said earlier this week, we haven't even took the training wheels off yet. That's how scary
DA underdog, we need to get it going in the second half. I'm tired of these deficits every time we go out against a decent team.
Yeah. So Ohio State, it is what it is.
Defensively, that team is a problem defensively.
Yeah.
Illinois did score 16. That's the first team to crack double digits on that defense, but Sayan's getting better and better every week. They still got two of the best receivers in the country.
Mm-hmm.
That team is an absolute problem.
And that's the thing is we don't even know what they're capable of because they haven't had to even do anything. They haven't had to do anything. No one's even pushed them defensively, like to even see what they needed. Anyway, I ain't gonna get into it. Ohio State #1, clear. Yeah, I'm so mad right now. Hey man, he is mad too. Don't let this motherfucker. He's as calm and as cool as the other side of the pillow, aka rest in peace, Stuart Scott. But this dude, hey, you could see it. He's like a little tea kettle. He's going cool.
When you watch football like we do, because we're not going to come on here and not know what we're talking about. We're going to give our opinions based off of what we see, and we watch a lot of football. That's why we do this show. And we've been watching it all year, and I watch Georgia more than anybody. And you see tendencies and things that
what time was that?
Don't set well with you. And this Georgia defense, though they are good, they are soft. They are very soft. And you can't keep putting yourself in deficits time and time again and expect to win.
Yeah,
it doesn't work that way. And Gunnar Stockton, as much as I love him, he panics when he gets pressured, and he doesn't keep his eyes downfield. So,
all right.
But I do love it. He is young, and I know Tony hates hearing that. He's a young quarterback. He'll be okay. Just like we talked about with Arch on Wednesday. Arch is going to be okay. But there are things with this team at this moment, I don't think they're capable of winning the SEC. They're going to have to improve a lot, and we're halfway through this season. So
Georgia's just lacking that run game that they're used to because the play action's just not there. That's the only thing missing. That's the only thing missing right now. But you had some.
Yeah, but we ran for almost 1,000 yards fewer last year than we did in 2023.
Kia said, "What the fuck, Riddle?"
I'm being honest. I'm a straight shooter. I'm gonna be honest.
That's what we do here. That's what we do. All right, so let's just keep throwing them out. We'll keep knocking them down, but we're going to move on.
Let's go ahead. Since it's
halftime. Indiana. That's the next game. Indiana puts down, and I mean that. Like, I felt like the game was never out of their control, and I don't mean that like they didn't have a lead, or I mean like they always had the game in front of them, and they never let it get too far away. No one really impressed me. Like the IU receiver Surratt looked really good. I thought he looked good. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I'll let Jordan and Tony start on this one, but that game was a pick six away from being out of hand.
Absolutely. Yes. Indiana. There is no There's nothing you could say on my end. I'll leave it at that. Indiana clearly won this game. They look great. I just meant like they did it as a team. There's no one that just said, here, it's my game. I'm going to take this game over. No one looked like overall impressive. The team looked impressive is what I meant. Like, I don't mean that like not knocking any players. I meant like Indiana's defense looked good. Their offense looked good. Everyone looked good. So anyway.
I will say this before Jordan goes. I said on Wednesday when we covered this game that these teams were very similar when it came to balance. They were the two most balanced teams in the nation. And if you look at their stats that I have pulled up, there's a few key stats that stick out, but they're pretty similar in the stat columns.
They look good. And I will say this, and I just want to say it before I forget it. I don't think anyone that I watched today that was in the Heisman race absolutely solidified themselves. I don't feel like anyone did that. Like, I feel like everyone played good, but not great. Good, but not great. I mean, that's my
win. The win on the road will go a long way for Mendoza. I mean, he's going to light it up, but just the win in that environment, that'll go a long way for his campaign.
Oh, 100%. But he's got to win out. Like he's going to have
20. I'm looking at Indiana's schedule right now, and other than
they could win out, yeah.
You know, they got a matchup in 2 weeks with a revitalized UCLA team. Outside of that,
God dang, yeah,
their schedule looks terrible. They got Michigan State at home next week.
Yep, that's a win.
They got UCLA at home the week after.
It's a win too.
They got road games to Maryland, to Penn State, who is now Drew Allardyce for the rest of the year. Bo Pribble in Missouri. So who the hell's Penn State's backup? Anybody know? I guarantee you nobody's heard of him. Then you got Wisconsin, who is awful, and then they go to Purdue to end the year. I mean, that's not a very good Purdue team.
You're right.
Zero reason why Indiana should not win out.
So in my mind, Mendoza
State in the Big Ten championship game.
Yep. So Mendoza has a huge leg up right now for the Heisman. Huge leg up. The only exception to that would be if Ohio State, Sayin, and all them get going. And I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that like publicly backing them. But Mendoza, I mean, he looks good. My only caveat will be if Carson Beck wins out. I feel like he's the guy they're pushing now. Although Mendoza, it could change. The narrative could change after this win.
As far as the Indiana-Oregon game today, Kippy just said that Sig teaches his kids to be in position so that they can be the best they can be. I absolutely agree with that. I don't know if there's a coach in the country getting more out of his players than Signetti at Indiana right now.
Hey, hold on.
But I was
at Georgia right now. They're doing Mario on the halftime, and it's fucking awesome.
Anyway, I'm watching real football right now.
It's your game.
I'm watching A&M in Florida right now. But as far as Signetti goes, that defense has speed. That defense got after Dante Moore. That defense made it a struggle for a team that hasn't struggled offensively much this year. I think Mendoza, I watched basically every snap of that game. We were talking about the call on that receiver before we came on live.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm trying to do something.
I think Mendoza was very poised today. He went 20 of 31 for 215, a touchdown and a pick. The pick was a pick.
Sorry.
But actually kept Oregon in that game because at the time of that pick six, I don't know if Oregon had an answer for Mendoza. And that game could have been a 3-score game had it not been for that pick six.
I mean, look at the box score. I'm looking right now. Neither team was great on third down. 5 for 14 for Indiana, 3 for 14 for Oregon. One thing that kept Oregon in this game, 3 for 4 on fourth down.
Yep.
That is strong.
He just can't see us on the purple.
So that's the one that sticks out to me. Indiana had 23 first downs. Oregon had 14. And Indiana was able to rush the ball a little bit better than Oregon was. But like I said, if you look at the stat columns, they're very, very similar. Very similar.
Hey, give me a second. I have to pause because Kias can't see us, and I got to make sure this is right. Can you see us on YouTube? Anyone?
I don't have YouTube pulled up right now.
I have to look.
I got football on my other screens tonight.
I got to look. I just got to see. Because I want to make sure it's.
Oh, Dalton Dennis sounds like Tony Pardo.
What's that?
He says as an Oregon fan, we're so bad.
Yeah. Okay. Give me a second. Give me a second, guys. I'll be right back. TikTok, you stay with us. You're not going nowhere.